kick it. People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a ring.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football. And
First and 10, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
On 4th down, the Panthers call on their undrafted rookie from South Carolina, Joseph Charlton, to punt. Desmond King back deep. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Williams. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This complete to Henry over the middle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
10 at the 46.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 11. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Yep, a sack for Derek Brown, and I expect to see that often in this league because this is a guy who adds not just size, speed, but versatility. You can play him all up and down the defensive front. You can put him out at defensive end if you want to. But I think he's best at defensive tackle, working inside and using that speed and agility to work over the offensive guards and centers. I think his quickness will continue to be too much for them.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 29.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 12 carries, 55 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3. First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
now a run with McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram. A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Carolina.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
First down, Bridgewater. And this one caught by Cameron Brate.
Bridgewater's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second
It's a
down.
gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
To throw, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Here we go with McCaffrey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
It's a turnover.
Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
The 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup.
The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 10 catches, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Bridgewater to throw it. Underneath, he's got Brate. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Pass complete to
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down at 7. pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
I bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 14. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The pass. Complete to Austin Eckler.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Panthers.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
24-yard gain.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you talk about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
They'll set up a throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down. And 10.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Chargers take over.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now back to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Austin Eckler. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Will get that complete to Reed. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This complete. gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It through. It's 28-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater and Blake, the tight end's got it. The 30. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Bridgewater now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's fourth down and goal.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Julio Jones, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. 35-27, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side is complete to Reed. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
30, Austin.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On the tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
That's good.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 28.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Down Deontay Jackson picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going on the ground with Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 11.
They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's good.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And they snap him short of the 1st. as he can only get to the 20.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
A 37-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Panthers 7.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Being chased out left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
McCaffrey, incomplete. Derwin James on
3rd down, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
down at the 31.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Finds its way to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
first and 10.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a bat